Hey, greetings everyone. I'm Blair and welcome back to another Survival Saturday. As you can see, today we are back in Space Engineers, and I'm glad to be back after having a weekend last weekend where I virtually had no voice. So, but it's good to be back. I'm a little scratchy still. Might be a cough here and there. Apologies ahead of time if I don't catch it. But the main thing I want to do today is, if you were not here during our big 12-hour anniversary stream, asteroid? Can we rename that, please? We found not a single ice asteroid, but a mini field of like two or three big ones, several medium ones, a bunch of small ones, a little asteroid field, all of them made of ice. That's an opportunity I don't want to pass up. So we are going to go there and start building our first base. A little ice processing center, fuel depot that we can go and fuel up our own tanks without having to buy it from the station. However, before we do that, apologies. Um, we still have the last of these salvage missions we picked up on the live stream. Still have the last one to complete. Now we have already gathered the materials we need, so we just need to take and scrap this out. So that is where we are at. We will go ahead, scrap this sucker, go back, turn them all in, and then head to the ice asteroid field. We need the extra materials to help build this thing anyway. So that is our plan. So for now, let's get out here and get this sucker tore down, shall we? On our wonderful Salvador ship here. We picked this up last stream, finally got the funds to do it. I love this ship. We did a little modifications. We added in the airlock doors. Otherwise, the only way in and out was depressurizing the compartment and open the big doors. This way we can get in and out without doing so. However, we're going to need our little scrapper ship here. So we will come over here, hit the button. Shuts the door. The rest of the ship stays pressurized. The vent depressurizes and opens the doors. Voila. So, let's go ahead here. Let's see here. Turn the lights on. Tanks to auto. Engines on. Undock and go. Alright. Where are we at here? No, not that. Come on. Okay. Where is what we're supposed to be taking apart? There it is. I was like, come on, I know it's here somewhere. There it is. Are the lights on? Yes. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we'll come at it this way. Get rid of this long, lanky frontal part it's got here, and just make our way through. Start this stream the same way we ended the last one. Scrapping. I mean, we're doing a scrap playthrough, so, you know, that is our life. But yeah, an entire large field. That's the first time I've encountered a group like that in this game. I've come across where there's a large one and a couple, small break-off points nearby, right around it. But I've never come across an entire field of them. That was quite our discovery last time. Oh, whoa, that was a little hitch. Alright, so I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Sitting here. I mean, technically not the first weekend of August, but it's August already, guys. It's fall. Though you can't tell that by the temperatures out here. Nothing but 90s our way. Definitely putting our swamp cooler to the test. I do want to take a chance to thank everybody that stopped by during our 12-hour stream. I really appreciate the support. It was good to see you all. And my thanks to everybody that's viewed the stream after it. Went and watched the replay. You guys are fantastic. You're what helps make this fun to do. And I actually do have fun doing this channel. Part of me thought I was insane for trying it, but hey, you never know till you try, right? We've had a great first year. Looking forward to an even better second year and beyond. Well, so far not a whole lot, but we're getting into the bulk of the little vehicle here that we've got to salvage. Alright, up and turn a bit because I believe that's part of this level of the field as well. Let's get this mag plate. Poof, gone. Alright, now we get into the actual guts of the vehicle. But yeah, I've got a little idea for what I want to do for our fuel depot. I tossed around a couple ideas in my head for two different designs. One of them would mean putting the base anchored to one of the ice asteroids. The other is a freestanding space station type. We're going to go with the space station type. My reason being, those asteroids are nothing but ice. Sooner or later, in the course of the playthrough, if we built the station on one of those ice asteroids, we'd be mining what our station was based on. I'd rather not. I'd rather make it a freestanding station so that even in some far-flung future when there's no ice, the station can still sit there and act as a little way station. So that's what we'll do. We'll make a freestanding station. One of the things we did miss while I was sick was the prosperity update. Basically a continuation of the previous update. Pretty good. It's got a lot of cool pieces. Including some really nice large grid decorative pieces like cable runs and stuff. And it's also got a piece we'll make use of right away. It was an addition to those platforms with the conveyor belts and stuff in them. Wait till you see what we got out of it if you don't already know. It was exactly what we've been asking for. So, I was glad to see that. We will end up making use of several parts from that during our build. Once again, Keen kind of hit it out of the ballpark. My only request, and I'll go over it more when I show you the parts, a lot of the parts are large grid only. We need more decorative blocks for small grid. I was designing a little miner ship to use when we get the station built, and it'd be nice to be able to just kind of greeble it up with some of the decorative parts, but they're all large grid, and I built a small grid. Yes, that would fit inside this bay here if we needed it to. Oops. Let's get in here and get our first load taken care of. Oh. But that's my only complaint, is some of these decorative bits would look real cool if we could get them in small grid too. Here we go. Alright, let's do the usual transfer here. No, not the grinder. I need the main cargo here, please. There it is. Get all this taken care of here and emptied out. There we go. Now get rid of that, because there should be some sitting. No? It didn't end up in the, there it is. The connector. Knew it would be there. And back out. If you've watched any of these streams with the salvage, that was a routine you're very familiar with. Nope. There it is. Whoa. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why it does that. Every time one of the Factorum unidentified signal markers comes in, the game hitches. It's a huge lag. It's like, come on. I don't want that kind of lag. We'll just go across this way. This is the way we're at. This is the way we'll go. Probably not the way we were starting with, but hey. It's alright. Let's go. I knew there was going to be one of those windows there. Let's get rid of that sucker. All right. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, there's some really cool parts in that prosperity pack. There's a new variation of the battery pack of the battery. The large grid one is a half block, and it is half the power of the regular one. Looks really cool. Looks like it kind of looks like there would be actual cell trays you could pull out and stuff that you can't, but it looks that way. And the small grid one looks just the same as the large grid, but it is the same size as the normal battery, and thus it is the same power. There's cable runs. There are decorative only server banks. Again, only large grid, but they're pretty cool looking. So, a lot of really cool decorative pieces and some real nice functional ones too. So, it is very cool. Alright, slowly eat our way through this bulk here. Pretty bulky ship with a lot of stuff for the size it was. There we go, got that piece. Got that piece out of the way. Okay, good, nothing hanging out over there. Let's see, how much do we have left? Yep, time to go empty off again. It was just one or two pieces I'd try, but no. Whoa, 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 whoa! I did not expect it to increase, to speed up quite that easily. And when it's full, it doesn't like to stop. Spin around. And bring it on in. I tell you, after you've done these so many times, it becomes just super easy. Oh, there was a med bay or something there. We got a few medical components out of that. I don't remember exactly from our exploration of it a couple weeks ago, so my apologies. Oh, we've got some good assortment of parts to start our station. Excellent. Do we have any antenna parts? Yes, good. Good. We should be able to build a antenna for the base so we have the location of it. This is the only part that starts to worry me. Gotta be careful, 'cause we don't have any more. We have some we can grind, or refine, which one of the first things we probably ought to do once the fuel station's set up is put a refinery there as well, so that we can process some of these ores we found. That goes immediately to here. The platinum and stuff we can possibly sell. So, there's that. And away we go. Alright. Here I go again, trying to find where the damn... I did not mark very carefully where it was, did I? There it is. Meteor storm inbound. Uh-oh. No, no. No. Oh! Oh! Wow! That was a little closer than I'd like. Let's say we get this job done. That was a whole lot closer than I would ever have wanted those to get. Whoa. Okay. Asteroids. Meteors. Not fun. I was gonna say, are you going to tear down? That piece just didn't want to come loose. Say, why is it not? I don't know what that was, but that took a while. See if we can get here lined up just right and get everything at once. grid will split. That is the last of the grid's worry right now. Trust me, my friends, the grid split long ago. Alright, last little bit. And we can go turn these in and then head to our new fuel depot home. Now I will, of course, we'll have cargo there because we'll need it for ice, but we can also use it as our initial base until we find where we want to put the main HQ. Alright, I think that's everything. Looks like it, yep. Alright. Hey, well, you know, this time we ended up in pretty good alignment. Not intentionally, but I'll take it. Get in here a little closer. Whoops, too far. Whoa. Drop down just a little bit. Ah, come on. Benign twitches are a pain when you're trying to do precision stuff. I could never paint miniatures these days, not without it taking an incredible long time. There we go. Get the last of this stuff out of here. See what our final little haul is here. Yeah, we've got basic refineries on here, but we don't have the ability to do the higher end ores. That requires a industrial one, or a regular refinery. Alright. That is that. Let's shut this puppy up. We can not only kill this GPS, but delete these four. Alright. Do we have anything in our inventory? Oh, we do. Let's get rid of it. Oh, we can do that here real quick. There we go. Now, the one thing we will want to make sure to do is restock our hydrogen before we leave the station. Oop. All right. I can't remember if that acquisition is where we're supposed to go or if we're going over here. Hang on. Where are we returning these to? I forgot what station we're going to. I think we're going to Penrith. Pretty sure. See, I wish there was a way to see what job acquisitions and stuff you had in here. I would like a tab that shows your current jobs and where you need to drop them off. Well, we'll go to Penrith first. That doesn't work. We'll go to the other one. So, I have a feeling it's not going to let us jump directly there. So, I'm going to go 1800 to there. And yes, I probably could have gone and looked in the previous vid, but that's okay. Wait, which one is that? Penrith. We're going to see if it'll let us go directly to Penrith first. If not, we'll do a regular jump. Okay, jump drives ready. Okay, we can go 1400 there. Let's go. Take us to. Uh-oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, and away we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're putting some distance between us and the pirate. Yay. See, I can't remember which station we did these jobs for. I forgot to put myself a little note down. I gotta start making notes. I am an old man. I do have a few issues. Which direction is the ice asteroid field? Yeah. Yeah. See, ice asteroids are out near Penrith. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. Okay, good. And we'll just tool along here at pretty much max speed. How much is this using of the uranium? A little bit more. We need to find some place that sells uranium. Although, like I said, we get a base set up, get our refinery going, we'll be okay that way. Base is going to be hydrogen and solar powered to start with. If we can find some place that sells the uranium pellets, I'll throw a daggone reactor down. So 47% on the jump drive. All right. We're using 51% power right now, but that's because most of that is going to charging the jump drive. And the other thing we can work on once we've got the platform and the depot set up is we've still got a lot of modifications to do on this Salvador. We've got armor to add. We've got a jump drive to add. Yeah. So we've got a lot of work we can do over the next couple weeks and get this ship the way we want it. Final thing we'll do is paint it. Yellow's not my color. Alright. Yeah, let's look at, I don't see any asteroids coming, any in big danger. Boop. Let's look here. We've got 33k steel plate. Good, we need a bunch of that. We've got enough for a large reactor. Well, no. I think those are 1,000. We've got enough for reactor. We just need, something to process the uranium. Bunch of displays, good amount of there. We've got plenty of solar panels, set a couple up to get us going. We can do a med bay. We can do a full med bay. Nice. Plenty of parts here. That'll get us money if we need it. Gonna need them for other things too. I'm looking for one thing. We don't have any power cells. What's it take to make power cell? Nickel, silicon, iron. Let's see here. We've got 10k of nickel, a k of silicon. We've got iron. Well, we should be able to... Oh, wait. Yes, we do have power cells. I just saw them. We can make batteries for the base, too. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we are just about ready to start slowing down again. Let's kick the engines in. Kick in those braking thrusters. Jump drive 100. I'll let it stop and then we will go. What's that? That was an emergency beacon. That's okay. I want to get to doing the fuel depot. I'm itching for it. I love doing little stations and stuff. Make it a place where we can dock this bad boy outside. It'll have a hangar for the miner. Alright, just about ready. And here we go. Take us the rest of the way. Knew that was going to happen. Alright. So you're not going to let me jump directly to it, are you? No. Okay. 405. Let's see if it'll let us do a blind jump to there. 400. Let's remove Penrith. We're going to do blind jump. $400K. Will it let us do it? Yes. Here we go. All right, there we go. And only 10K from Penrith, so nice. We'll just line up with Penrith and off we go. Go ahead and hit the brakes. I don't know how long it's going to take this thing to stop at this weight. And we're at 87% on hydrogen. Not bad. So, order of importance is build the fuel depot up to the point where it is fully operational. Doesn't have to necessarily be completely enclosed and completed that way, but we want the fuel processing at least to be ready. Then we build our little miner. I think we have one, but I've gone and designed a little one that's kind of cool and will do the job. Get the processing going, make sure we're topped off, and then back to scrap. Working on the base as we go. We want to do the refinements. Uh-oh. Too fast, too fast, too fast. We're going to hit the station. And then lag. Oh. That lag. Wow. Now I cannot remember. We've got that one. Have we modified this? No, we haven't. Okay. Couldn't remember if we'd modified this to have the side docking. So, back to rear docking it is. Oh yeah, we got our hull frame here. I forgot we left it here. We should probably put that bad boy away. Go get it like that. Oh, not quite. There we go. Do, 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 do. Almost perfect. I also don't have a camera back there yet, do I? Oh yeah, I do. What is with the... Oh no, that... Okay. Bump back this way a little bit. And then up. Nope, down. Definitely gotta do those adjustments to the ship too here soon. Whoa! It's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Docked. All right. We have connected. Yay. Now to find out if we're even at the right station. Let's head on out here. Tracks. Yeah, see that other acquisition one is with the pirates. We did all these here, didn't we? Yes. 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 I remembered right. Acquisition, 902 motors. You know what? I know we've got the radio comp. Let's go ahead and finish that one. Oh, wait. Thank you. So what do we got? 1,000 displays, 900 motors. Knew we didn't have that. We can do the motors. We can do the motors. Motors here, yep. Beautiful. All right. So, where are we at with these guys now? If I remember right, we're like so maxed out. Is this Star Manufacturers? Yeah. We are maxed out with them. We're also friends with the Revolutionary Merchants and Klein Dwellers. And we actually worked a teeny tiny bit on the pirates. But, shh, don't tell nobody. Alright, let's see what they got for sale. Don't think they got anything besides hydrogen that we want. So let's go. Tanke. I'm gonna need 2,140. Oof. We're gonna have to sell some stuff. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, you can have all those. Oh, whoops. Let's do it this way. Computers. How many computers do we have? 700. You want half my computers? I don't think so. Ow. Yeah. Interior plate. Yeah, you can have that many. Small tubes. Yep. Girders. No. Displays. 290. No. Construction components, of course. Radio components, 163. No. Solar cells, no. Bulletproof, no. Steel plate, yes. Power cells, no. Large steel tubes, I'll sell you 100 of them. Motors, yeah, you can have all of those. Grids, no. I will sell you 100. I might need those for my work. Reactor, no. Superconductor, no. Thrusters, I'm not going to need those right now. I don't have any explosives. Gravity components, how many do we have? I will sell you 5. No. 2. There. Now, let's see about some fuel. Okay, let's try 1,000. What if I do 1,140? Okay, yeah, I was looking at things wrong. We can do this. I might even be able to do another 1,000. Yeah, we can do another 1,000 each. Hey, it's actually showing it refreshed instantly when we do this. There we go. That only leaves us a few shy, and I'm not worried about that. What else you guys selling? See, one of these days I want to try one of these, just to see what it's like. Not for now, though. 152 million credits. Jeez. And that's with us with our discount. Aye. I don't have any credits on me. No, okay. Alright. We have turned everything in. Sold some stuff. Good on hydrogen. Let's head to our construction site. Hey, do I have this one? No. And that is one hell of a long way away. Wow. Good Lord. Oh, let's make sure we don't need any repairs. So see, we don't have a miner, and that's fine. Oh, we want to store the hull frame. Let's go ahead and store that. There we go. Repair, Jackdaw. Does not need anything. Salvador. Oh, it's got 5 parts damaged. Thank you. Did we take a hit? Did we possibly take a small hit when that thing came by? Those asteroids? I don't see anywhere. Didn't hit any ship systems, so... Alright. Well. Let's go. We got a construction site to do. Oh, wait, no. There. We got a construction site to get to, folks. Let's see here. We'll wait till we get to the bridge. Do-do-do. Okay. There we go. Goodbye, engineer, until next visit. Indeed, you folks be safe. Yeah, I mean, look at that. How that jump drive is exposed. I don't like that at all. Alright. Where is our mine, our asteroid field, our ice field? Up that way. Quick little 25K jump. You know what? I don't know that I want to jump it. I say we just go. Actually, I want to see how it is jumping to it. Let's get away from this a little bit. Just because I want to make sure the marker I set down is a safe jump point. There we go. Ah! When Blair's fingers don't quite hit the keys right. There it is. Select. Yep, let's go. Here we go. And voila. Nice. And like I was saying, every single one of these is ice. Let's see if we can figure out where we want to put our wonderful little station here. I mean, we've got what? 1, 2, 3 really good size, 2 big ones. Yeah, this is all ice. Ooh, baby. Now, see, we can either put it in amongst all these, in amongst here. I'm actually thinking, now see, that's not, that right there, 99%, that's too far away. That's not part of this. But I'm thinking we can put it somewhere right in here. Just kind of nestle a little station in here. Get turned around. Gyro turn. Yeah, let's back up a little bit. and just drop this bad boy here. And then we just go and start mining. This is such a cool little spot. Ooh, this looks like a good screenshot too. Look at that. Earth is the background. All these ice asteroids. Mwah. Alright. Time to get to work. So, first things first, let's get our toolbar set up. I think we'll just start with 2. We'll leave 1 the way it is, and we'll just get everything we need for tool 2. We'll need that. Probably gonna need the grinder now and then. We'll need some basic blocks. I do want the platform ones. Yes, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the new one, the conveyor one. Yeah, we've got the conveyor one, the one with the connector, and the one without anything, plus all the other stuff that goes with it. Oh, beautiful. I also want regular conveyors. I want these. We'll need some of those probably. We're going to need connectors. That's just the stuff to set up the very base. Oh, I want to be able to put the gates on it. I got a cool little setup for them. Let me think. And then on our third tanks, because it has oxygen and hydrogen tanks. And we're definitely going to want the refinery. And we'll put an assembler here too, just cause to start with. I'll have it on the bar. I don't know if I'm going to need it. We'll need the antenna. I think that'll do it for now. All right. Let's look here. I need... Well, let's just do it this way. Steel plate, steel plate, steel plate, interior, steel, steel. Okay. I know what I need now. Let's get going. Oh, hey, Eden? Is that how you pronounce the name? Sorry, I missed it when you came in there. Yeah, asteroids. And to find an entire field of them. Jackpot, baby. This little depot we set up will be able to provide us for fuel for probably the entire playthrough. I don't see it not doing so. Oh, I almost forgot to grab the parts. The basic pots, people. Let's see here. Come down here to cargo. There we go. Take 100 of those. And where's my interior plates? There they are. Go ahead. There we go. Grab another 100 of those. There. At least get us all set up here. Alright, so our salvaging for the day's done. Now we get to do one of the things I love to do. Alright, so yeah, I'm thinking we put this thing down here somewhere. So, sun's above, yeah, we can put, that'll work beautiful. That'll work beautiful. Oh, do I have, I only have one, I don't want to use it right now. So, if you remember, oh, why are we set up with this paint scheme? No, not this paint scheme. Yeah, let's go sci-fi armor. The gray is great. I just didn't want that paint scheme. Alright, so if you remember, when the initial Economy 2-pack came out, we have this one. And we had this one. They did it, guys. They gave us one with the conveyor junction in the middle. On both sides. Oh, wait. It's just the one side. Oh. Oh, I like that. I didn't realize it was just one side. I thought it was one where it was on both sides. No, it's just on the one. Oh. Interesting. And then that's the one with the... Yeah. That's that. Okay. Well, let's see here. Which one do I want to start off with? Well, we're definitely going to want a platform for everybody to land on outside of the base. So, we'll do that. Now, I need... Oh, I know what I need. We are going to need one of these because there's something very important I have to do to this. You know what? I don't like how crooked that is compared to where I was thinking I was putting it. So, try that again. That'll do. And then I need to go put one of these on here. Because the first thing I'm going to do, convert to station. It will not move. It's going to be a space station. Anyway, oh, the ship here, that is the Salvador. You can buy it at the trade stations. It's a really nice ship. The only modifications we have made to it so far is these are normally just your sliding doors. I have taken and replaced them with the airlock mod we have. Otherwise, the only way in and out is to depressurize this entire compartment and those doors open. And then you could get in and out of these doors too. So by using the one mod that I've got in the mod that I use in the mod pack, we don't have to depressurize everything to get in and out. But yeah, that's the Salvador. Think with our discount with the faction, it cost us 50 million, something like that. I don't like the fact that you've got all these exposed hydrogen tanks and jump drive. But that's okay because we're going to modify it to put another jump drive on here, cover this area, extend the docking port, and armor up both sides of the tank. So, okay. Where did my little... Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, guys. I'm going to do something right now because I'm a goofball. I'm a goofball who likes to lose where everything is. Let's go ahead and put this into a purplish color. Or, well, this game's equivalent of it. They don't really do purple very well. Yeah, you and me both. I'm slowly getting to where I don't have bricks, but it takes a while. One of these days I'll go through and show you some of the ships I've designed. My prettiest one's called the Javelin. It's a very large corvette made to go against the Factorum. It's not a brick. And I have to be careful because if I just let the guns go as the guns will go, there's nothing left to salvage. There we go. We'll make this... Uh-oh. 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 Radiation. Whoa. Ow. Okay. Time to take it. I forgot. And I've got the radiation set to low. I like the challenge of it. But if you forget what you're doing... Alright. But yeah, Keen does a lot of really good ship designs. And I'll be honest, they make sure that they all have their own flaws. Like I said, this thing... say hello. Alright, where's my new GPS? Now I know where I'm building at. Okay, so let's get this built up. You know what? I probably ought to bring the ship in closer. Just so I'm not running back and forth so much. Give me a minute. Now that I know where I'm building at. Yeah, it's a really cool ship design. It's got 2 basic refineries, a industrial assembler, the jump drive, a reactor. I like this bridge area. It's nice and open. Let's just bring her a little closer. There we go. And the ship handles really well. So... Alright. Oh. Helps if I come here. There we go. Oh, that was deposited. I needed it. Collection, please. Hey, and I got everything. Good. Alright, so there's our foundation. Now, which is good, because that puts the asteroids there. So put them below us? You know, that's okay. Now, with most of them over on this side, I'm probably going to build out this way for the station itself. That way, it's like a kind of a direct line thing to get here for the rest of the ships. Now, if I remember right, I just did that. I don't have any more parts. Yep. What are you? Mr. Military Missile Frigate, please don't do a close pass. I don't want to risk you launching at me. Why is my gun pointed down? Well, it's not set to go after neutral, so I'm not going to start the fight. Alright, let's get back what we were doing here. And just in case we need them. There we go. That's a good start. Now, if that's that way, what I want to do is... So let's take this. That's the way I want it, right? Nope. That way. Bring this out just a couple. You know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need another set. You know what? Just in case our stuff runs off, let's set things up while we're under here. Let's get all our little armor parts out here. Nah, I'm not going to worry about putting that one there. I will, though, put these here. And that. There we go. Alright. I think what I want to do, kind of like to extend this to the left and right a little bit. Let's see if I do the same thing here. Like that. Then, let's see. Maybe one more. Although, yeah, we're going to go one more out. Because what I'd like each of these to do is... see, if I go 4... I go that... there. Then it's... there. There. Like that. Yeah. That works. Yep, it's wearing off. I gotcha. Means I gotta start paying attention again. There we go. Have each arm come out like that. That'll work. I like that. Go ahead and extend these while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I forget. Yeah, I like it better like this. I like it like this, okay. I had another idea all of a sudden, but no, I like it better like this. Yes, you guys get a look into my warped creative mind. Alright, we are gaining radiation again. And I actually think I'm going to have this come out one more. Well, no. Have it like that, and then... put this at the end. There we go. I kind of like that. Kind of has a ship look all to its own. Alright, let's get the important parts welded up here. Six, 7, 8. Duck under here. Yes. Yes. Cut down our radiation real quick. Oh, you know what? Actually, we need to get inside. We are going to need oxygen soon. And more importantly, power. Alright, now, nice little thing about Salvador. We come down here into the bay and over to here. There's a refill station. Let's let that... Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and heal up while we're at it. Might as well. There we go. And we get outside just as our radiation goes to 0. So we can do it all over again. Alright. Now, back to the back. Yes, I know you don't have near enough for what we were doing. I think I started on this one, didn't I? No. One of these has one I started on. There it is. Okay. Do. There we go. That'll be all that. Alright. Get this platform set and done. Last little bit, and I'll top off with plates after we get what we need. That way I can just weld the rest of it. Voila. There we go. Oops, I ran out of plates. Time to get more parts. Actually, you know what? Since we're getting kind of up there on our exposure, let's go inside and get everything. Is the one problem of building out in space is exposure. But as we've seen in our Operation Mars playthrough, that's a planet side too, so actually just... Oh wait, I still got some of those to redo, so yeah, we'll max it out. There we go. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Give it a minute. In fact, guys, I'm going to stand here, and while our radiation's going down, I'll be right back. I need another drink. Alright, we are back. And our radiation's at 0, so we can just go right back to work. I wouldn't mind seeing like an upgrade to the suit to help cut down radiation or stuff like that, you know? I think it'd be kind of cool. That one's done. There we go. That's where we were at. Alright. That'd be kind of cool. Get little upgrades you could put to your suit. I love this sci-fi texture. It looks really cool. Alright. So, that's our docking area. That is officially the start. Now, let me take a look at something. If we put one of the other platforms, this one here, that doesn't leave much room between the door See, I'm trying to think if I want to have the ability to have a ship fly in here or just have it land. See, I'm thinking of backing it up some to about here so there's distance, then putting down another one of these. Because I'm not going to make this automated to start with. We want ice mined, we'll have to do it ourselves. But I'd like to have the miner inside protected while... Ooh, what's that flying by? Oh, a hauler. Cool. While we're not here. So I think what I want to do... Yeah. Trying to remember how big the hauler or the miner I'm making is. It's small grid, but it's kind of long. So let's go again. Let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll put down this. Come on. There we go. That gives us the ability to fly in, land, we're good. Yeah. Then, now the nice thing about this is, if I want to make this a 2 level, I could put the hydrogen tank underneath. No, don't go blowing things up. Maybe the cargo. Ooh, I like that idea. Hang on. Let's get up underneath here. So, oh, it's over there. Okay. Does that give us protection? Yes. Okay. So let me think. I don't have cargo on any of these bars yet, do I? Nope. There we go. Knew I was forgetting one. Because I'm not going to be able to use the platform to get most of this stuff down because it's got different connections at different spots. And I do want to try and make this semi-compact. You know, I don't want it to be this large, sprawling target. And yes, I will put defenses up on this thing eventually. And we're about to hit exposure again, aren't we? You see that sunshine trying to creep up on us there? Alright. Let's get inside again. I have a feeling we're in a spot the sun's not going to go behind the planet. I just have that feeling. How we doing on... Oh, we need more steel plate. That's a must. Okay. Now I need to check something on the Salvador. Because... Oh, why not do it while we're here, Blair? Okay, I can already tell. Your doors are set that way. And they open to the side. I think for what I want to do, I'm going to want the doors that way. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's about the way we're going to want them. Okay. Anyway. Oh. I forgot to recharge. Hello. Here we go. Let's get out here and get back to work. You know, though, that sun might end up behind the planet. That'd be nice. That'd give us a nice little bit of work and such. Okay, so the entry is going to be here. So we go 1. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now, for the gates, have a choice. See, that's the way they're set on the ship. If I remember right, I want it like this. Nope, not that way. This isn't creative, Blair. You can't remove them that easily. Okay, that might be a little issue then. I'd like to have it centered, but can't be centered because this is 5 and each of these are 2. Yeah, that's okay. See, that's the, yeah, that's the way I want it. I want it that wider access into here. So that's our entry. Just gonna fly in. You know, it's a shame you can't divide that in half, but that's okay. Let me see here. Yeah, that'll work. So that would make it so that then we have that there. Ship lands here. Might even, you know, turn and back in so that when you go to leave, it's straight out. Okay. So we'd have that. That would be the landing area. Now, we're gonna need processing area, storage area. Okay, so no, it's not going to go behind the planet. I'm watching the sun creep downward. Okay. So it's basically going to rotate around us this way. Which means... we could use that to our advantage when we set up the solar. Okay. Set out the solar out this way and have it on a rotor so it just follows the sun. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We do have to figure out where to put some power on this thing eventually because we can't leave it unpowered. So, if this is the landing area, then back out this way we're going to want again, moving out this way. Come out here. We're gonna need, I'm gonna say, 2 of the O2H2 generators. I'm only gonna put 1 big tank on this thing. Which, I think what I want to do is I can put cargo here. Like right here. So let me see here. Where did I put the cargo? There it is. We can take 1 great big industrial, smack it. I believe that's where that is. Yep. Hang on. Yeah, there's how we want it. Right like that. And I'll actually tip it that way. Right like that. So that it just hangs down below. And then out this way, if we look, we're going to want several things. One of them being probably this one, which takes up the same room as this, right? Yeah. Put that below the main area of the processing. And have room to have, I may put the oxygen tanks above just because they're kind of cool to look at. Okay. So we know that's what we got going there. So what we need to figure out, I think what I'm going to do is this. Let's go ahead and just pile a bunch of these on here. Because what I can do okay. So no matter what, if we make it this size here at the middle, we are going to want one of these. Because that's where the hydrogen tank below will connect. Which means we're going to need this to be a connector. Okay, yeah. There we go, like that. Okay. Now, let's look at the O2H2 generators. We've got that style, we've got that style. You know which one I'm going for. These do not have bottom connectors. So, that's there. Maybe I'll put 3 of these. I were to put it, say, here. Excuse me. Because we got this cool... Let's turn it away we can see it, maybe. Well, here, we'll come down here for a second. It's got this really cool bit that you kind of want to be able to interact with, as well as the... So we could actually use either end to have the connections. So... we could do is go like... Ooh. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and we can have them connect at the back there. I knew that was going to hit sooner or later. Oh, Sal. Boop. Do. There we go. How we doing on stuff? We're fine. Okay. Oops. Alright, back to here. So we're looking at this. We come in from here. I don't know if I want this enclosed yet. You know, have this be the hangar. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, which means I'm going to need to move these. Because I gotta have room for a wall. Which means... at least one more row. Actually, 2. There we go. And if that's going to be the wall, I need to move this to here. Yeah, because it'll be another one of these. And then... yeah, that. Okay. Now... so... that's the wall. We put one against the wall, one in the middle, one there. Now for oxygen, we don't have to have a lot of oxygen tanks. I mean, if we look here at our choice for oxygen, we've got this one. And we've got these. I kind of like these. Obviously, they only have the connection on the bottom. And there's part of me that's thinking, oh, there we go. Go ahead and just put one each across from here. Like that. Have them set up like that. I mean, that's more oxygen than we'll ever need. Even if we're filling a great big ship, that'll do it. It doesn't take much. But we're also going to be having a pressurized base and stuff. So yeah, that should work nice. Now the one thing this is going to mean is we're going to need, and I think I want a different, I think for these purposes, we're going to use some piping. Cross T. Go like that to connect them. And like that, those are connected. Now if I come underneath, that means these two are going to need to be some sort of junction. But what it also means is I can go from this out to here and then out. So let's cut that and that. So what we end up with, and in this case we are going to go back to this. I need a... That sounded like it hit something. That sounded like we got hit. Did we get hit? Bloody hell. That sounded close. I'm not seeing any damage. Oh. You know what happened, guys? I think our artillery just protected us. Ha ha! Oh, okay. Alright. Thank you. Woo! Alright, back over to here. Okay. So we have... That's curved now, right? Yes. Like that. And like that. And then just in case, I'm going to make this another one of... You know what, though? Yeah, because we can reach all of this from down below. Everything up there can be reached from up above. I just can't do another layer from here. We'll put that there. And then we've got one pipe between. There we go. That will connect all of that. Now for this, over here, let's see, we're going to access it. You know what, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come out, and we'll go this way and that way. So let's get these connected here first. So it's gonna be, watch our bit here, the curve, like that. And that. And then, yeah, that one there, and we need to go that one, And that one. That connects all those. And then we've got the one to get in between here. Like that. That's everything connected. And just to double check. Oh, hi, sunshine. Fine, I'm going to stay up here. Just to double check, let's do this. Where's our tools? I love this little multi-tool that comes with build info. We do this, we go tap. And there you go. From there down to cargo. We've got it all the way to the middle section. These are all connected. These are all connected. They're red because they're not powered, I believe. Ship is not powered, yeah. Which, you know, I probably ought to do something to help with that for a minute. Especially since that's going to take a while to go all the way back around. Good grief. Oh, hi, Four. I didn't know I had you set up. Yes, I did. Solar panel. I'm just going to smack one on here. Can I just smack it this way? Yep. Oh. Bum bum bum. Where'd the ship go? This will make this powered. It won't despawn on us. Yeah, it's because I got so much stuff on me. That's okay. There we go. Congratulations, we're officially powered. See? Fun part now. Oops. Now I come up here and I hit our... Oh, there's my wave. I didn't know I had the wave on here. And I had it on the initial. I already had solar panels there too. Fine. Now I go like this. It's all unfinished. That's why it's red. But it does connect everything. So now comes the fun part. Oh, the building. I am going to grind these two down real quick. And go get some more energy. Yeah, energy sounds like a good idea. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. How we doing? Yeah, we'll be back in a minute to load that back up. Because we're going to need a lot of pots. Let's let the rest of that radiation fade away. Radiation out. Caffeine in. Let me see. Nope, I don't have any of that on me. Oh, well. Look, it's already down. Yeah, it's gonna literally put like we're at the center of the cycle. We are the center of the universe, people. How about that? That took everything, didn't it? Nice. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Now this is where a welder ship would be nice, but that's okay. I actually don't mind doing some of this by hand sometimes. Excuse me. All right. Well, we're not going to get her up and fully functional today, I don't think, but we're going to be close. And at least have a really good base to get going on. That's just that. Okay, everything else I'm going to have to get from underneath. So... that's for... That's just 2. Oh, that's right, because of those. Right. Then we come over here to do the same thing. Oh, build planner's full. Got it. That's not what I meant to do. Do I have any more parts on me? No. Okay, this is where we gotta make more. That one's done. Yep, okay. And then it's these. and this. Oh, the medical shuttle's in the area. That thing is a pain in the butt. It's really not worth it. It's an okay ship. Decent scrap, but it's a fight. So, you know. There's that. There we go. There's those. Amazing how much stuff goes into these. Not that big of machines. And yes, this is how I build just about everything I do. I'll design the inside, get it set, build the outside around it to look nice and give us some decent room, and yeah. Go, now we need to do these. Yep. And then technically that, and we'll have to put the hydrogen tank underneath as well. But we'll do that after we fill in the floor, because I don't want anything undone. You know, I probably could turn the engines off. I thought I had. But that's okay. It's not really using any hydrogen sitting there idling. Forget who it was. Oh, I forget who it was I saw do a little test study and such, and they use, you would have to have so many engines going, sitting on idle, to see even the tiniest little power flux. So, sitting here on idle doesn't mean anything. That's why we save so much energy when we get up to speed and turn off the braking thrusters. Thrusters aren't really doing anything. We're just propelling through space with the momentum we built up. Stay away, medical shell. I don't want to play with you today. Oh. Might as well do this while we're here, huh? There we go. Let's let the rest of that drip down a little bit. So we get these tanks, lay down the hydrogen tank. That's gonna be a lot. Then build the cargo container, and then figure out the layout enough to get the power on. That's a lot. Also got to figure out where I'm going to put a refinery. Power before the refinery, because once we get the refinery up, we've got work to do. Yeah, we got uranium to refine. So we have power. Alright, all set? Yep, let's go. Wow. Okay, yeah, it is grabbing everything at least. Okay. Yep, that one's done. Okay, good. This is going to take 2 more trips, isn't it? Yeah. Then we'll come back, grab a bunch of steel plate, and finish this part off. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Very white, don't worry. Colors will change. Let's get in here and get some steel plate so we can finish everything else off. Up, almost. Almost. What am I doing? That nope. There's that and that. All right. Oh, got to get these pieces here. And we can do these protected. Alright, a little bit more armor block. See what we got here. So we've got it coming into here. And we've got the processing there. Cargo is under there. So we're not going to put, we're going to have the hydrogen tank underneath as well. And I'm not really going to put a whole lot other structure underneath. I'll make sure we have some sort of access door so that if we need to get in there for repairs or something we can, but it won't really, there won't be any other equipment or anything in either spot. Although, because we're going to want some sort of small living quarters. I am going to want this wider just because. Oh, I forgot one. That's because I haven't gone back and gotten the plate yet. Hey, Blair, that might help if you do that. Let's get down here. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, sun's already making its way along there. So, I do love that this is within view of Earth, but we're nowhere near orbit. We're only... I mean, you know, the funny thing is, we're a K away from where we put that ice asteroid field marker. I can get rid of that now because we have the base, the marker for the construction site. So we can delete that one. But, you know, I could have nestled this a lot closer to there. But I kind of like a little distance between them. So, but yeah, we definitely want to expand out left and right some. Just a bit. We'll make some offices, you know, a couple of little office and living quarter area, a cafeteria. We're gonna have the refinery. I think maybe an assembler too, just to make it its own little spot in case it has to make its own repair parts or whatever. You know, oh shoot, something broke, I need to make some parts. I mean, we could actually just make this our home base. Like I said, I don't need it to be huge. Its main job is to take the ice we get from these asteroids and convert it to fuel. So, speaking of, we need to put the tank here. Go. Right like that? No. Right like that. There we go. Now, I want to see something. Speaking of the refinery. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We can. We could put the refinery in here as well. Just down underneath here. Okay. Uh-oh. Recharge time. Bum-ba-da. Let's just jump down here and do so. Look at that. 2 and we're done. You know, once we get everything going, putting a little refill station on that base is a must. Yeah. Okay, so I don't forget. Let's see. Not sure where I want to put. I'll put it where the antenna is for now. Oh, I don't have room for that. What am I doing? Shh. Jeez. Alright, let's get out of here, see what more we can get done before we call this. Let's get these bad boys welded up. Boy, it just took everything I had on me, didn't it? Almost. And we come over here. This is going to take a lot of pots, a lot of trips. Worth it. I mean, even if we had a welder ship, it would have to have a lot of inventory to be able to do this. Yeah, other option would have been to build that first, put everything in there, put a welder here. But that's okay. Well, we're getting closer. I'm interested to see how many parts we have left when we get this done. All right, tank's done. Did I not have room for 6 computers? Wow. That's funny. 6 little computers is all I didn't have room for. Look at this, folks. All those jobs we did is paying off so nice. Ha ha. Look at that. Okay. So that part's done. Technically, other than power, this is operational. Ain't that crazy to think about? But now we're gonna want to make it wider. Question, oh, we're gonna want a med bay on here too. Alright, so just looking. I bet I don't have any parts left on me. I don't. Oh, no, 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 no. From where? See, I'm not so sure we didn't hear a meteor hit one of the daggone asteroids. It's even tougher in space because you have no idea where they're coming from. Alright. I don't think they did. They came by. Okay. I think we're good. That's the nerve-wracking part, isn't it? I mean, seriously. Okay, so we want to make this wider. Let's go at least one more wide this way. I mean, we've got two here. I'd like to have the wall, so. We've got room for the wall here if we need it. So we just go. Now, I know we're not in creative, but it would be nice to be able to hit control and drag these across. Just have it drop the frame of each one. Okay. So that's at least one more wide. I'd honestly probably want two. I don't know how much more I'm going to need here. This being the entrance. And to be honest, I'm not so sure about that there. Part of me almost thinks I needed more room this way, but I think we're good. I think we're good. I just may want to go a couple more this way. And I'll probably round this so it doesn't. Because I don't need a lot of room for stuff in the bay here. Thinking maybe put a floor above this. So go up here. See here, how tall do we have to go here? So that's even, and I'd want some space. I don't want it to be claustrophobic. And this is all wall and such, so. That's going to be wall. So I'm thinking at least one above. Go 3 over on this corner. And this corner. Because all I would need is somewhere along here to put a ladder to go up. I mean, it could be like right here. Or actually, this is where the floor is. No, one more. Because I want one between here and the ceiling. Got it. Okay. Rip-a-dip-bum-bum. So, we need a med bay because we need a respawn point here. And like I said, I want to make a little crew quarter, little kitchen, and then someplace to put power. Up. There. All right. Oh yeah, this isn't going to be done today. It's going to take us a few streams to get done. Oops. Thank you. You know, dangerous thing about that piece is with this being a station, it might have been very stationary, which would hurt. Okay. So we've got that. Now, how do I want to get this stuff up? You know what? Remember that cross piece? Yep. I'm just going to put one of those crosses here. Conveyor pipe cross. Yep. Oh, why are you out there? Oh, okay. Well, let's put the cross piece in. There. Okay, now I see one problem here. Yep. That's a problem. That's not airtight. So we're gonna... Oh, crap. Alright. Let me get rid of some of this. There. Because we're actually going to need to pose the conveyor here. Shoot. Okay. So that this is airtight. Then we go that. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. No, 2, 6. There we go. Oh, that little visual bug bugs the heck out of me. Here we go. Do I have one or two of those sitting there? Okay. Excuse me. Alright, what parts do I have on me still? Good. Enough to do the framework bit. I like the flanged ones. There. Up to here. And then there. Put two more of these. That gets the oxygen, hydrogen upstairs. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet? Oh, I just realized I haven't put a vent in this thing. Anywhere. And we're going to need them a couple places. We're going to need that little bay out there to be able to depressurize, because the ship going in and out. And we're going to need the rest of the station here to be able to remain pressurized. We'll figure that out in a minute. That's real easy to do. Yeah, that's real easy to do. Alright. So we've got that there. Now let's go ahead and do what I did the last time. We'll just fill all this in and figure it out how we want it. Now, I am going to probably eventually round this off. But, hi, son. You've come. Oh, you're back to where you're. Okay, that's kind of cool. Right there, the ship provides us blockage. So, yep, it's making its way back up around this way. So, you know what? I want to fill these guys in as much as I can. I'll probably go ahead and make them. Alright, so let's think about this a second. Actually, yeah, we're going to have to go back for energy soon. Energy soon. So, let's get in here. Grab our energy and think about what we want to do. Okay, we're going to need another toolbar. 3, 4, 5? 5. Put our tools down. Clear the solar panel. Now we need the med bay. Yeah, corner medical room. Yeah, I love this thing. And we've got all the medical components for it. So there's the medical. What about cryo? Here we go. Okay. Actually, I kind of like this cryo, but I think this one's got it too. Yeah, this one's got all of them. Okay. So there's that. Now, so those are the two main ones that we're going to need. And it looks like I am very out of parts. Oh yeah. Just to check, I've got 29 medical. It takes 15 for that corner. Okay. Takes 15 for that. What does it take for the cryo chamber? 3. Yes, we've got enough. Yes, I believe. So 15 and 3 is 18. And we've got... Yes. Beautiful. Ha ha! I like having the cryo chamber on the base. Let's go figure out and lay this part out. Oh. Hey Blair. You know that recharge you were gonna do? So we'll get this part laid out, and then we're probably coming towards the end of stream here soon. Alright, let's get down here. So the med bay has no connections except on the back parts. Which means it would need to go like this or something. I thought this thing had connection top and bottom. It doesn't. It's just this corner. Okay, whereas the cryopods, let's see here. The default one has one in the back. The inset one has back and bottom. There's what I like. I like the lab. I like the lab vats. It's got one on the bottom. Okay. So, get down on the floor here. We could... Well... that kind of changes things. Ooh. You know what? Man, look how fast that sun's coming up. That thing's cruising. We're about to get hit with radiation. Alright. What if I had those come up on the other side? So I'm thinking, because the biggest issue is this. Okay. Because it's that back corner that's going to need. But put that there. And we put this here. Okay. What I'm thinking is we go ahead and put an elevator or a ladder here, so we don't have to go. You come in here, we'll have little lab stuff or something here maybe. Come through here, and I'll put like the living quarter here. Come out here. Which area? Let's see here. Which gives a prettier view? This side. Okay, I think this side. I think this side, when we come through to here, you come here, I'm going to set up like, we'll have the little food court type. Let's get rid of that signal again. We got so many stations. Little food court, you know, sit, eat, put the TV and stuff here, and a lot of windows so you get this really cool view. And then what we'll have is like support beams, so this sticks out this way, and have like the support beams and stuff that come down to here. So this level, we have this area into here. Then here, we just have this. And it drops down to antenna, stuff like that maybe. Or actually probably drops down to solar panel stuff. Then here we have this. We have this that will come up into here, and above this we'll put communications and have an antenna array off the top. And see, we could even put a little like window to look out onto this here. I kind of like that idea. I kind of like that idea a lot. Alright. So that's how we're going to do this. Need to get some stuff welded up here real fast before we get radiation sickness. Let's get these going. Well, actually, clear that a minute. Got those, okay. There we go. Should be able to weld these up before I need to get energy. There we go. Then we're going to need these. For this, we'll go ahead and go inside, get our energy, and get the stuff then. So, we are not operational yet, but we've got everything laid out pretty cool. And a lot of it built. So, probably, I'm thinking next time We'll finish everything we need to make this place an operational. And we'll probably build our miner and actually get some ice going. We should have plenty of parts still to build our miner. I mean, look at this. We still have so many parts. I love it. We haven't built the refinery on here yet either, or the energy. But that's okay. We'll make a little to-do list, make sure that power, refinery, all that. Alright. So we got all those, right? Yeah. Let's get up here and start getting these things going. You know what? Got a feeling I'm gonna go. Here we go. Medical components are heavy. We've not even gotten to those yet. There we go. Now it's time for the medical components. I forget how many of those I can pull at once. Oh, 7. Hey, that's not bad. Seven, 10, however many it was. Go, then we come over here. And voila. Alright, let's go get some plates. Let's get this thing welded up. Aren't any in this stocking connector, are there? No. Okay. This is a fun little build. I like this. Yep. Just make us our own little personal spot here, and we'll have fuel. If we wanted to, when we do the solar tower, we could, even though we're not using food. We could set it up. That's one thing you can always do when you set up a big solar array, especially if you're going to make it move so it stays aligned with the sun. My suggestion is, if it's your base and you've got food consumption on, make sure you put your algae farms on that same bit. So both them and the panels stay in line with the sun, they don't interfere with each other, and hey, 2 birds, 1 stone, you know? Where'd you go, where'd you go, where'd you go? God. I hate when I do that and suddenly lose my orientation. Hide. Hide, hide. Ha ha. You can't see me, sunshine. Now we will end up repainting this because While the sci-fi's cool, it's better on large ships than it is on... Oh god, not another one. Those things are getting a bit too frequent. Okay, they're way over there. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Alright. So let's see here. Yeah, I need that one too. Alright. So... actually thinking of replacing that one. And that one. Four. There we go. Let's go. Like that. Oops. Sorry if that thunked you guys. Let's do that. Let's come over here and do the same thing here. There we go. So then we just do this and fill all this in for now. Energy low. No parts.